Now we are joined by our third guest for a Tuesday morning, which I don't think has ever. I don't know if we've ever had this many guests before. But good morning, James Norton. Welcome along.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you here to tell us that you're performing at Radio 1's big weekend?
How do I live up to Goatman?
I know, Goatman was amazing. have you heard about him?
No. Well, who's Goatman?
Oh my God,
he's the fourth guest.
I mean, yeah, he's on after 9:30. He's amazing. He's basically a man that pretended to be a goat.
Really? There's a man coming in as a goat?
This is real. I promise you, this is so real. Everyone that we speak to about thinks that I've lost my mind. But have a little look at that on Fifi's thing.
You're not actually joking?
No, James, this is real.
Oh, my word. I'm looking at a photo of a man as a goat, yeah.
Yeah, this is real. We're trying to get him on the show. Do you know him?
No, I'll put some feelers out.
Okay, yeah, we're trying to get him on. So we've got a lot to talk about because you're everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out all at once, which is quite crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so War and Peace, Happy Valley, and also Grantchester, which starts tomorrow.
Yes, it does.
So how's it feel to be James Norton at the moment? It must be pretty exciting.
It's quite busy and yeah, it's coincidental. Everyone thinks that I've been having this kind of mad rush of work where we filmed all at the same time, but we shot all these three films, these TV shows over a year. It just happened that they were coming out at the same time. So yeah, it's been a bit crazy, but it's been fun.
Is that really annoying then? Because really, what you could have done is spaced it out so it looked like you were never off the telly.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Yeah. And then also your promo schedule would have been so much easier.
I know, but then what I have now is a nice quiet next half of the year.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Nice to know. So tell us all about this show, because it says here that your character described as, because it starts tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on ITV, it says your character described as charismatic, charming, crime-fighting clergyman.
That's me. That's the Goat Man or me? That's
you. The Goat Man. The Goat Man.
The crime fighting.
Not far away from that. I don't think he's charming. I think we'd swap charming for weird.
Right. Yeah, he's a great character, Sydney, and it's the second time we've been in the world of Grantchester, so it's kind of familiar and yeah, I love it. We have such a good time shooting it. We spent the summer in Cambridge and Grantchester with a great cast and crew, with the lovely Robson Green and
lovely. What a man.
Robson Green.
What a man.
And this series, as compared to the first, is a bit darker, a bit more brooding, and yeah, we've developed it. I think it feels a bit more mature, which is great.
Does it feel easier when you're going into something like a new series or something that you've done before? Does it feel like, oh, we know this, we know what's going on, or is it just as like nerve-wracking when you're starting?
What's nerve-wracking is the pressure, the expectation, because if the first series is a success, then obviously people are waiting for the second. And then there's a sort of second series syndrome where you can potentially disappoint. So that's nerve-wracking, but then...
That's the spirit, James. Yeah. Potentially could disappoint.
But yeah, cut to Thursday morning and I'm sobbing with my cup of tea. But yeah, no, I think coming back into the world is lovely because it's a familiar place. And you've, as an actor, you've banked all the memories from the first series. So when you go into these scenes in the second, you've kind of got this backstory already. Yeah. It's kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's up, basically, yeah. And Happy Valley as well, we've got to talk about that because this is a show that people, they really, really love this show. Did you know that when you signed up to this, that this was going to be as huge and as successful as it is?
No idea, which is lovely. The first time you do it, you're an underdog and no one knows who you are. And then the second time you do it, everyone knows who you are. Yeah. And everyone knows the show, and it's and yeah, the pressure's on kind of thing. But yeah, that was a lovely job. You know, Jake does the soundtrack.
Yeah, I did know that. That is quite weird, isn't it?
He's never watched the show, but he said he will on the way out.
Did you just speak to him?
A little chat, yeah.
So he's never watched it.
I shouldn't say that.
That's fine.
He very generously promised that he would. But yeah, it's a great tune. Almost as if he's busy.
He's busy, isn't he? He's busy. He's got things. He's got things to do. I mean, he can watch it on iPlayer or something if he fancies. Right, James Norton is here. If you want to say hello this morning, give us a shout, 81199, and we will chat more after this. Sigma on BBC Radio 1. We have James Norton here in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, literally, we have to, I was going to say, like, star of. Usually it's just, like, one thing, but we've, like, star of War and Peace and star of Happy Valley and star of Grantchester that starts tomorrow on ITV. Everything, basically.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, absolutely killing it, basically. But lots of people want to say hello this morning. I just love James Norton, says Fifi in Glasgow. That's it. Just a declaration of love.
Oh, Fifi, well, it's reciprocated.
Is that you, Fifi, texting and pretending you're from Glasgow?
No, it's not me, no.
Are you sure?
But we all do love you, though.
We all do love you, though.
There are a lot of Fifis. I heard that earlier.
So many Fifis.
I've never heard the word name Fifi before.
Really?
No, until this morning.
I know too many Fifis. I think I've changed. Yeah, thanks for listening, James. We've got her on every day.
Apart from present company.
James Norton plus horses equals dreamy. Someone's texted in. Did he have to learn to ride for War and Peace? If not, how come? Lydia in Somerset.
If I didn't have to learn...
Yeah, but was it CGI?
I did learn a little bit, yeah. Although a lot of the really exciting stuff is done by a stuntman. So. But yeah, I got on a horse.
What's like the best thing that you've learned from acting? Because I always think that's such a great thing about acting. You can like learn skills that you'd never ever learn.
I had to play a vintage clarinet from like the sort of 1820s. I spent the whole summer learning how to play it perfectly. And then I got to set and the director said, actually, if you could just make it squeak and play it really badly. And I'd spent my whole summer dedicating myself. So that was a waste of a
That's a waste of time. Yeah, but if anyone does have a vintage clarinet and you're at a dinner party, we're on.
It's in bold on my CV.
We're absolutely on, yeah. No better way to start a boring Tuesday, thank you, than listening to my favourite actor on the radio. So excited for Grantchester and loving Happy Valley so far, says Naomi, Northern Ireland. Can you watch these things? Because these are such big shows on TV that people, love to talk about and love to be a part of, but you're in it. So can you sit down and watch the telly and watch these shows that everyone else is watching?
Yeah, I think at the beginning it was very difficult. You get distracted by sort of tacky vanity and the way your hair looks or your double chin, and then once you go over that, I think it's quite useful. At least I find it quite useful. Do you don't re-listen to your show?
No, no, because it's like every day. So I don't know. Occasionally, if like Fifi sends something, and we have these horrible things here at Radio 1 where you have to sit around a table with people and they play you your show back and then they tell you what they don't like about your show.
Yeah, no, we don't have that as an actor.
Imagine sitting down, the director's like, James, this bit was rubbish.
Yeah, we have that in theatre a little bit. We have notes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Notes, that's what they call them. Notes. Yeah, do you have a note?
Yeah,
they're like, do it better. Do the show better. Pamela's been on. Noticing a trend here, a lot of ladies in her. Hi to James. Loved War and Peace, really, really did. And especially the costumes. How uncomfortable were they to wear? Because, I mean...
Oh, they were lovely.
Were they really?
Oh, they were really lovely. Do you know they were all handmade? They were all handmade by an army of tailors, yeah. Lithuania has this incredible heritage when it comes to fabric. Linen. I bought loads of linen, and then everyone took the Mickey out of me because I had this suitcase of linen. But yeah, I love it. I love so yeah, they were all handmade, hundreds and hundreds of costumes.
Oh wow!
So they fit perfectly. So
amazing.
I could have done anything.
But nice to see you wear them this morning, James.
I know. Well, you didn't dress up.
I know. Sorry. I mean your second-hand linen. Yeah. I do love that on your holidays, though, when you buy stuff that you think,
I know,
I'm definitely going to wear this when I get home.
I didn't wear it very much.
Never, ever, absolutely never, ever going to do it. So you seem, right at the moment, as we've noticed on the text here, I mean, there's so many texts coming in for you, that you are not shy of admirers. How is it like being you in the street? Do people like come up to you all the time and be like, oh, I love you? Do you get a lot of that?
Not enough. No, not very much. I think I often say it's something to do with my hair. It changes a lot. The people who do come up are generally very, very generous and lovely, and I think it's I don't have that type of sort of constant barrage, which is lovely.
I feel like you look always so, which is a compliment, but you look always really different in your roles.
Yeah, I think, the hair and the characters are very, very different. So yeah, it helps. I mean, at the moment, I'm maybe being naive, but I've got an easy escape.
You've got an easy escape. Well, when you leave Radio 1, it's gonna be on. Honor's been on in Arrogant, and I have heard people talking about this. So we've got to talk about this. Honor has said, James Norton for James Bond. That has been said.
Right.
Talk to me.
I think that it's lovely to be even thought of as a possible Bond. But, I mean, Daniel Craig's got many, many more, and he's such an iconic Bond, I wouldn't want to even attempt to fill his shoes. So,
he is good, though.
He is good.
He is brilliant. He is really good.
Yeah.
I think he's over it, though, if I'm honest.
Well,
I think he's like, right, let's wrap it up now. I think he's a little bit like, I'm over it now.
I have no idea. I think he's got one. I hope he's got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's great. He's a great one. He has everything. He has the suave and the kind of brute.
And he also actually looks like Pierce Brosnan. I feel like he couldn't beat me up. Daniel Craig could definitely beat me up. Like, absolutely batter you.
And me?
I feel like, I feel like you can beat me up.
I don't think well, we'll see.
Yeah, let's do it in the live lounge now. Let's see. If you beat me up successfully, you can be the next Bond.
Our photo.
That'll be our photo. That will be it. I feel like I've seen you a lot recently. I saw you at the Elle Style Awards the other night, and then I saw you at the Brit Awards the other night. How is it going to all of these things on top of like doing the acting and doing the promo? Are you noticing this attention is a big change to your life?
It's kind of fun, those things.
Yeah.
Particularly as I get to see your good self. Although you didn't see me at the Brits.
I saw you at Elle because we were stood on the stage together.
And I had a little Alan Partridge moment at the Brits. Nick! But
Dad! Dad!
It was one of those.
I'm sorry.
No,
Tina got me drunk.
Oh, don't blame me.
Sorry.
No, it's nice. I'm actually around at the moment. I'm rehearsing for a play called, funnily enough, it's called Bug. Me and Jake. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, and my name's James as well. We're rehearsing for a play, so I'm around, which is lovely. So I get to sort of go and go to these wonderful events, and the Brits was just great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. Did you have a fun night?
Oh, great fun.
We had the best time. What
lovely.
party did you go to afterwards? Because I was DJing at one, and people are saying it was the best DJ set they've ever heard.
Oh, I missed it. Did I miss it? I don't know.
Maybe you were there. I don't know. No one knows. No one can remember anything. Nice to see you, James Norton. Watch him on telly tomorrow night. And James, it's great to have you in. Grantchester begins tomorrow night, Wednesday night, in case you don't know that today's Tuesday, at 9 p.m. on ITV.
Yes, and buy a ticket to our play Bug at Found 111. That's my little promo moment. Sorry about that.
Good promo. That's okay. Good work, James. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good morning. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.